Hi, my name is Dr. Keena Kausert, and I will be your instructor for SPC 1608, Speech Communication. First, let me recognize that many of you have put off this class, maybe until last, and now are trying it online in an effort to avoid it. I know that public speaking is not everyone's favorite. I can help you get through this if you can just stick it in and do the work. You'll make it through. Many students have, even though it's a very scary experience. So one of the questions you may be having is, how in the world do I do a public speaking class online? Well, there are many technical aspects to this class. If you have never taken an online class before, you may want to do one of the tutorials that are available within Blackboard. That will help you navigate within the system. Really, from the classes I have taught, the most difficult thing most students encounter is not the speech itself. It is recording it, posting it on YouTube or Vimeo, and getting that to work successfully. Sometimes the uploads can take hours if you're not familiar with the system and what you're doing. There are many help things available on the internet. You can simply go to Google and type in how to upload a video, and you can get a lot of help. Please utilize all of those resources. Let me talk about a few things that you're going to need to know as you go through this course. First of all, the most important document that you're going to use during this course is called the Detailed Weekly Schedule. When you first log in and open the class today, you would have been brought to a menu that had a variety of things. It had a start icon, one that says YouTube, My Speech Lab, a syllabus folder with a bunch of documents, some other questions and websites right on that main page. You obviously clicked on the start because you're getting the video. The YouTube link there will tell you and explain how to upload to YouTube. Also talks about condensing your file so that it's smaller so that it will upload quicker. There is another resource, however, that is called Videom, V-I-D-E-O-M. Some students find it easier to use. You may want to check that one out as well. Either will be fine for this course. But let's talk about that syllabus folder that is located on that main page. There are a variety of things in there. First of all, the syllabus is uploaded, which just gives you basic information about the duration of the course, the textbook use, the grading schedule, and points per item, all of that information. Very basic and general syllabus. You will also see the grading rubric for the different assignments located in that folder. In addition, there are sample outlines for each of the speeches. So if you're not sure what the outline is supposed to look like, please download those samples. Those are the best examples that you could use and that will really help you to be successful in this course. And then the last item that is in there, there's really one I want to spend the time talking about, is the Detailed Weekly Schedule. This tells you every day or every week what you should be doing. I will also be posting it on the announcements each week. So you will get a weekly announcement saying, here's what's due, here are the dates it's due, here's what it entails, all of the information that you need to be successful. However, to be successful, you have to log in every week. You cannot go on 1 week and then 3 weeks later go back on. This course is an online course. It is not just a distance learning course. You might have heard that term. Some universities have where you may have 8 weeks or 12 weeks to complete a course, and it doesn't matter when you do it as long as it's all in by the end. This is not that. This is an online class, meaning that we meet online every week. You need to do assignments every week. It is detailed very clearly. You can do them anytime during the week. There is no requirement to how many times you log on during a week, but you have to have the assignments in each week. If they are not done on time, they are considered late, and there are penalties for late assignments. There are some extensions for the assignments, but you still will have a late penalty. So even though I allow you 2 weeks on some things or 3 weeks on others to get them posted before the assignment disappears for you, I'm giving you some leeway there, but you will still have late penalties if your assignments are not posted in the week that they are due. So please look at that Detailed Weekly Schedule. It is critical to keeping up. I've been teaching online now for about 6 years, and the students that are successful stay up with courses. The ones who get a couple weeks behind, 3 or 4 weeks behind, rarely are able to be successful with the course and complete it in a timely manner and be able to pass the course. How to contact me, another really important thing you're going to need to know. We will have online chats. I'm teaching 3 sections of this for HCC. So I have 3 different hours that I will be in and available on online chat, but I will have 3 different classes. So I'll be going back and forth between those classes. So you might not get an instant response from me. It might be a few minutes. But the times that I will be checking into the chat, and you will see the online chat boxes and for the different time slots, will be Monday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, and Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. So those are times if you want to sit down and actually, IM me, have a little chat with me and get some specific answers, those would be the times to do that. The other ways to contact me, on the discussion board there will be a link that says questions for the instructor. Make sure that you utilize that. The nice thing about that is if you post a question, maybe another student will see it and be able to answer it for you very quickly before I'm on, and you can help each other as well. So that's a great way to get questions answered. And then there is the email within our course. Please keep all communication within our course. Do not use our other HCC emails that some of us have to send me communication if it's related to the course, because I do not check that daily. I will be in the course probably daily. I'm generally in daily. Occasionally I take a day off, but I'm generally at least check in for questions each day. Now if I come in the class at 8 in the morning and you post a question at 10 a.m. and I'm not back till the next morning, you may have a 1-day delay getting an answer. But I'm pretty prompt in answering questions. If you have something really simple that you need a question about and it does not rely on me being in the course to actually look at your data, you can text me. I am a textaholic. I admit it. I'm looking for a help group. But you can text me. You need to tell me that you are an HCC student and give me a simple question via text, and I will text you back fairly quickly. Unless I am teaching a class and in front of students at that time, I'm pretty quick at getting back to you. But please respect kind of my, my day and night hours, and don't text me before 8 in the morning and don't text me after about 8 p.m. If you text me at midnight, I'm not going to answer. It'll be the next day. So if it's really brief, that's a great way to get a hold of me. But we have a lot of resources just within our course, and you will see that I'm very responsive in getting back to you. And if you don't hear from me right away and you need something, just text me and you'll get me, because my phone is never very far from me, and if it is, one of my teenagers has it, and then you might get an odd answer, but you'll get an answer. So I hope that is helpful. The other thing I want to discuss with you today is the actual technology piece, the uploading. As I mentioned, there are some resources to help you do that. But as you're taping, you need to show most of your body, as I have done today. You can back up and show even more of your body. I'm trying to stay a little closer to the camera so you can see more of my face, but I want to see at least this much of your body. Do not sit at a desk. If you have a video cam like I'm using, I don't want to get the headshot, which would look something like this. This is not giving a speech. This is simply talking to a box in front of you. So I want you to utilize it as though you were in a class, because you would be standing, you would have an audience in front of you. You do have to have an audience. The course says 8 people. I'm pretty flexible with that. I'm okay with 5. If you get much under 5, it's going to be a problem. And these are adults. Sometimes I have people put babies as their audience. I've had cats, dogs. I had someone, this is not a joke, I had someone record their speech and had about 40 stuffed animals. That is not an audience. They need to be live, they need to be breathing, and they need to be adults. I'm okay with 16 and up, that's fine. It doesn't have to be 18. 16 and up is fine, but not small children. They're not the same. Please make sure distractions are out of the room. You will probably read my bio and find out a little bit about me, but I have 6 teenagers living here. They are all gone. I told them I had to record a video, get out, find something to do. Please make sure that TVs aren't on, babies aren't crying in the other room. I've seen audiences where they show the audience is watching a TV, and the person is speaking. They're not even paying attention. This is your speech, just as though you were in front of a class. So make sure that we see the audience. If you want them to walk up in front of the camera, that's fine. I don't need names. They don't need to introduce themselves. I just need to see them, or you can just pan the audience to show me that your audience is there. I prefer it at the beginning of the speech, but you can do it at the beginning or the end. It's just a little easier. If I see them at the beginning, I can check that off as I go through the grading process. And then make sure, if you're using a video cam like I am today, and my computer is on my desk, if I were going to have an audience, I would need to have them seated probably a little bit to my left. I could have set a couple chairs and had them seated, not behind me, because then I'm not speaking to them. So keep in mind that you are talking to the audience, not the camera. The camera is there to record you. So if I had an audience today for this, I would have them positioned in my room here where I could see them, and I would be facing them. So you would see me slightly from the side, because I would be giving my audience the eye contact, and that is fine. Just don't have it behind you. I need to see most of you, because I look at the overall body language and what you're doing with your legs and your feet. If you're doing appropriate things with your legs, your feet will be planted about shoulder length apart, and I won't notice. If you have your legs crossed or anything, your body will wobble, will move continually, and it will not make for a good video. You do not need to move around. You don't need to work the room, as they say, and work your audience. Just find a spot and be stationary. Now, I am not standing and using an outline today, as you will be. You need to find some way to have an outline that you can look from. You're not to memorize this. I don't want you trying to go from memory in any way. We're working from an outline. I don't want note cards. I do not allow note cards in any of my classes. So you're going to be working from an outline. So if you need to put a table or something in front of you with the outline, if you know someone that has a music stand of some sort that you can borrow and use, or stand behind a counter, a kitchen counter, and lay your notes out, that would be the most effective. Today you can't see, but I actually have a couple notes taped right above my laptop or my computer, and I haven't really had to look at them much, and hopefully you haven't noticed what I have, but that's the way I'm kind of doing it today, because it's not a structured speech. But you will have very structured speeches, and you'll have sources and things that you need to make sure you cover. So you need those notes in front of you, and I want to make sure that you take all those things into consideration. So probably more difficult than the speech is going to be figuring out the layout of your room. Sometimes getting the audience is a real nightmare. If any of you have a real struggle, sometimes I have military students or people overseas or different things, contact me and we will work out how we're going to do it. Sometimes I will let students do 2 speeches at the same time. We'll work out dates when they're due. If getting an audience, if you're in Germany and you have a limited ability to put an audience together, I'll work with you on that. But keep in mind that I am very firm on dates, unless there's some exception like that, and then I will work together with you on those things. Again, if you have any questions, please utilize the classroom email, the discussion board, our online chat, or send me a text. My cell number is 941-807-2443. It is listed in the course work area, so you'll see that. Please utilize those things to contact me. Let's take this journey together, and let's have some fun. These speeches can either be something you dread and you just do because you have to, or you can find topics that interest you, that you're passionate about, or maybe passionate against, and you can make it exciting. If you are excited about your topic and you are passionate about your topic, it will show. Your audience will care about it, I will care about it, and the other students that view your speeches will also care about it. God bless all of you. Good luck. Please stay in contact. Just let me know when something's happening. Anything happens and you've got a problem, let me know right up front. Let's deal with it as it comes and not have to deal with it when we get to week 10, 11, or 12 and look at a lot of missed assignments. Have a great one. Take care.